The refresh zone. What is it, you might ask? It's when a product you once knew and loved has changed completely to something you no longer recognize. What do they change? Logos, typefaces, colors, and so forth. Today we are going to look at the stylistic choices of Barilla and when it inhabits the refresh zone.
There is a fifth dimension that is known to man. It is a dimension where the contiguity of the known is broken. It is the middle ground between the old and the new, between consumer and product, and it lies between the pit of corporate profit and the summit of corporate identity. It is an area which we call the refresh zone. Let us begin our journey by looking at the Barilla logo in new Technicolor technology. Once nestled within a familiar white oval, akin to that of a toothpaste insignia, the Barilla logo now emerges anew. The offset oval has vanished, replaced by the striking red inner oval that stood before. Now with the DAL 1877 proudly adorning its crest, a homage to its storied origins. It's a shift so subtle, yet so profound, casting Barilla into a stark contrast against its rival competitors. Now behold the typography, refreshed and rejuvenated. Gone are the exaggerated curves of the B and the R, replaced with a sleekness more befitting of its contemporary stature. A transformation, indeed, bringing newfound strength to its visual identity. Let us stumble into talking of the front matter. Across the entirety of its packaging, Barilla embraces a rounded, condensed sans serif, a symphony of synergy with its new logo and color palette. The delicate balance of thin typeface against bold insignia heralds a change not just positive, but meticulously crafted, a testament of foresight and precision. And let us not forget the color palette, the canvas upon which Barilla paints its narrative. With a deft hand, the saturation of the red diminishes, while the blue rises, imbuing the brand with a modern vibrancy, a hue of success, if you will. Behold the logo. Once a mere presence, now commands the center stage, a beacon of hierarchy, and intertwined with it, the uncooked product emerges in an overlay, bringing a tapestry of depth and dynamicism unfolding before your eyes. A plastic window, once sprawling, now shrinks and is placed to the right, a nod to the environmentally conscious, and a step towards conscientious consumption. But wait, the journey unfolds further. Cook time, now a fervent call to action, boldly proclaims its swiftness beneath the window's gaze, a testament to the ever-quickening pulse of our world. Yet above, a riddle lingers, a cacophony of inconsistency and tracking, a question mark hanging in the air, begging for resolution. And what of the product's identity? Fettuccine, a word of promise and flavor, now finds its place to the left, its typography adorned with increased tracking, a delicate dance with the logo's bold might. Yet, above is a whisper, Barilla classic, in hues of red, a whisper that is lost, a misstep to those with poor eyesight. Fear not, the journey continues. Enriched macaroni product finds new footing to the left, below fettuccine, its stature enlarged, its place in the hierarchy ascended, and yet a departure from the past. Italy's #1 branded pasta is removed, a farewell to claims of superiority, but a newfound honesty in the description, a testament to the brand's new responsibilities. Now we turn our attention to the back matter. Gone is the familiar sight of the staged meal, replaced instead by an illustration, a lone farmer amidst the golden fields of wheat, a minimalist rendering that speaks volumes. Beside him a graphic, a symbol of the brand's accolades, etched into the very essence of the grain itself. A refinement painting, the product in hues of intrigue and distinction amongst its competitors as well. But the changes do not cease with the imagery alone. The logo, a stalwart symbol of identity, finds its place once more at the center stage, a beacon for the weary consumer, a constant amidst the sea of change in this refresh. As we traverse into the realm of copy, a discordant note arises. The text, which was once a symphony of persuasion, is now left aligned and confined to the middle. It is now a monotonous tone that dulls its edge. Alas, we also find a widow placed in the centered paragraph. It is a flaw in the tapestry of communication. But amidst the sea of discontent, a glimmer of hope emerges. A quote, a whisper from the lips of Pietro Barilla, founder and visionary, invoking trust and community. And there, emblazoned upon the package, the symbol of sustainability, the recyclable logo, a promise of stewardship and responsibility. Among them, also is added a call to action, a beckoning to the digital realm of a website, a bridge between the brand and the consumer itself. We ascend to the zenith, the top of the package. A familiar sight awaits us, the return of the Barilla logo, reaffirmed in the center stage, consistency across the entirety of its package. Now, take a look at the instructions. It is refined to a singular weight of iconography. Each is imbued with halftone shading, a modern testament to culinary guidance. Yet amidst the progress, a shadow looms. The type, diminished now in size, is a hurdle for the elderly and the visually impaired. And what of the noodle itself? Once sprawling across the packaging, is now tamed to a more modest length, its imagery updated to mirror the modern ethos of the product, a subtle evolution, yet a nod to progress. Fettuccine No. 6 is now elevated above the pasta, adorned with an archetype treatment, a touch of sophistication, and a rule marking the boundary between noodle and number. Lastly, on this side, the transformation unfolds. The recycling icon, relegated to the back, is now supplanted by a QR code, a portal to the realm of visual assistance, a lifeline for those in need, a convergence of technology and accessibility. It bridges the gap between product and patron, and is a success in many forms. Now we approach the twilight of our journey. Our gaze falls upon the package's bottom, a realm where subtle shifts hold the power to shape perception. Though much remains unchanged, a whisper of transformation does linger in the air. No longer does the layout cling to the edge, but now it stands resolute in the center, a subtle realignment, yet a shift in balance nonetheless. And amidst the familiar terrain, legal copy emerges anew, addresses and phone numbers now refreshed, a testament to the ever-changing landscape of commerce. And now, we reach our journey's end. Our eyes fall upon the sides of our familiar companion. The package, steadfast in its design, a bastion of consistency, we look at its sides. Here, little has changed. A subtle evolution, perhaps, marked by the presence of an updated logo and typeface. Yet, in its quiet whispers of alteration, one detail stands out. A departure from the number 6. A subtle shift that speaks volumes in its absence. In this final glimpse of our journey, we are reminded that even amidst the enduring facade of the familiar, change is the only constant. A silent force, shaping the very fabric of our perceptions. For the myriad of changes from the old packaging to the new, I think we can all agree that Barilla has succeeded in capturing a new look that is both contemporary and fresh for a new target demographic. And with that, we end this episode of the refresh zone.